Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball. Now today I'm giving you guys my episode 17 review of Dragon Ball Super, and I'd like to first start off by apologizing for the lighting that I have here in the room. I had gotten home very late and I had to get this recording done, so I really do apologize. I always try to keep my lighting good, and if I turn on my light that I have in my room, this happens, and that quite frankly is much worse. So I really do apologize for that, but hopefully it's not too distracting so we can get right into this review. So episode 17 starts off with Pan had already been born. We actually don't, obviously wouldn't expect any birthing scene to be shown in Dragon Ball, but it is revealed later that there was a 6-month time skip. So Pan has been born. Pan is a couple months old, and Mr. Saiyan's playing around with Pan, throwing her up in the air and stuff, being a granddad, I guess. And Gohan and him, I guess they've been doing this for quite a few days, as revealed by Videl. Gohan and Mr. Satan have these little play fights where I guess they fight around Pan or something, and Chi-Chi did not take very kindly to that whatsoever, and she definitely had to protest that. She takes Pan and wants to make her a gentle girl, almost I guess kind of like what she did with Gohan. Maybe not a scholar, but definitely a nice girl, and Mr. Satan wants her to be a fighter and have hundreds of disciples. He wants Videl, or excuse me, Pan, to be his heir to the martial arts throne, I guess you could say. And Chi-Chi obviously is not going to want anything to do with that, so she locks her, Pan, and Videl in a room all together and discusses Pan's future with Videl, and that takes about a good half of the episode, I suppose. They're trying to get Pan out of there, They're trying to get Bulma, Goku, and Krillin to get, Chi-Chi to let Pan out. And, it's basically an interrogation scene where Videl and Chi-Chi are talking, and Chi-Chi's kind of like, what do you want for the future of your daughter? And it's an interesting scene, definitely. And before Bulma is actually brought there, we do see the scene from Resurrection F where Krillin is chasing those bikers that had the bag, the robbers, and it's the same two robbers. They didn't change it, but in this scene, the robbers actually bumped Bulma's car, and Bulma is actually the ones who take out the robbers in this scene. They knock them over into a hill, and they hit a tree, and then Krillin promptly arrests them, and that then follows to Krillin, Bulma, and Goku showing up to go, see what's up with Chi-Chi and Videl. And Bulma gets knocked into the room because she offers to go help out and stop it, because Goku wants nothing to do. Obviously, Goku's terrified of Chi-Chi when she gets like this. Bulma goes into that room, talks. They had like this little circle where they're just talking about girl things for a minute there. They're like, oh, Saiyans are this and that, and they don't understand the hardships of us women, which was definitely kind of funny. And then Bulma then kind of almost, I don't want to say does a 180, but I actually thought Bulma was going to kind of side with Chi-Chi at first, but Bulma actually goes and says Videl knows what's best for her daughter, and Videl then goes, and says, I'm going to raise daughter the way I wanted. That's the first half of the episode, and that was definitely enjoyable. There's some enjoyable bits there. Definitely. I actually like the dynamics there. Now, one thing I do got to mention for what's upcoming in this next part is all about Goku trying to go train with Whis, because Bulma revealed before that whole little first half was over, Bulma revealed that Vegeta had been training, and Goku busts through the wall screaming at Bulma, and really wants to be able to match up with Vegeta, so he's a little bit enthralled to go train, keeps harassing Bulma about getting Whis around to go train with him. I know me and very few other people speculated that maybe this episode is going to be about the other Z-Fighters, maybe thinking Goku was cheating on Chi-Chi. I never thought that was actually what was going to happen, but what I said in my little video was that it appears that what is being set up. I'm glad that didn't happen, and to be quite honest, I'm a little silly for even thinking that, because that really isn't Dragon Ball. I was actually talking to Super Jane about it, and that really isn't Dragon Ball humor, and I was a little silly to think that. I never really thought that was going to happen in the episode, but I couldn't think of a lot of reasons why Gohan was going to be sneaking around. But they do reveal that he has a cell phone with Bulma's contact in it, waiting for Whis to show up. Bulma's going to call him, and that's kind of why Gohan's sneaking around, because apparently it's something super secret. That's what Chi-Chi says. It's something super secret about him being a good granddad. So Gohan's very curious about it. And then he sees him put on his gi. And then they go and find Whis, who is there. Completely agrees to Goku training with him. He has no problems with it at all. But first, he wants to eat food. And Goku's like, okay, I'll wait. Goku does not wait very well. Goku is very impatient and tries to get Whis to speed up. And Whis actually gets a little bit angry, which you don't see in the series at all, really. You don't see that kind of stuff from Whis, from what we've seen. He's very gentle and calm, except for that time where he smacked Beerus in Battle of Gods. But that's another story. So I really enjoyed this episode overall. It ends off with a little chase scene between Goku and Chi-Chi. I'm sure most of you guys seen the episode. I mean, I don't think many people haven't seen the episodes when they watch these reviews, but let me know if you guys haven't seen the episodes when you watch these reviews, because I'm curious. But I figure most people have. It ends with a little chase scene of Chi-Chi chasing Goku. Goku tackles, pretty much does like a jump to grab onto Whis before he he shoots up in the sky to go to Beerus' planet. Then the episode ends, and the next episode definitely looks very interesting. It shows that, Goku doesn't even recognize Vegeta because of his power. Whether or not that means he's stronger is left up to be seen. It definitely seems like Vegeta's going to actually be stronger in the next episode for a period of time, but we'll have to wait and see. But overall, not a lot happened in this episode. It was just a, continuing the story. Had a lot of fun scenes in it. I enjoyed it, and a lot of these, Super did start off with a lot of bad egg episodes, I guess you could say, but definitely after like 10 it has picked up a lot, and even if there's not a lot happening in these episodes, they're still very enjoyable for me personally. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Definitely another series review coming up. When we hit episode 20, we'll do like an 11 through 20 review with a couple of my friends, so we can do that, see how the series is going, because I'm actually enjoying it a lot more now that we've really gotten into this series and we're continuing on past Battle of Gods. A lot more things are going into motion, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of episode 17 and what you think is going to happen in episode 18 if you want to share that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching again. Sorry about the lighting. I really do apologize about that, but I couldn't really do much about it. But other than that, I'll catch you guys later.